So we're pulling the drive out of this. We got the 1080 Ti.
I'm prepping the
EVGA. Mr. D Gun does whatever. Evan's taking out the.
Get one.
This thing, we didn't even film this before we started taking it apart. That's the front cover.
Hey, do you want to keep?
It's just getting bushy.
Are you gonna continue to use the DVD drive in it?
Yeah.
You have games. Okay. Then yeah, we're only gonna plug in one.
Anyhow, we'll get back to y'all when we're ready to get this graphics card in. Right now we're stripping all this out.
Okay.
All right.
Now we're gonna go ahead and get this power supply primed. He got the motherboard out of there, so he's gonna get ready to grind that out. So let's just go ahead and do this. First, we gotta get the SATA power. Then we have motherboard power.
Everything's stripped right there.
Got our GPU power, which is perfect because we have a 1080 Ti that needs two 8 pins. And finally, our CPU power. By the way, this power supply was a major deal. 650 watt EVGA G3 Supernova for only 40 bucks. A fully modular power supply for 40 bucks. I'm mad because my 750 watt power supply is non-modular and I got it for the same price. But it is still an EVGA, I think. We got this ugly 1080 Ti right here. Angle grinder is getting plugged in. Alright, we're about to get into grinding. Look at that puppers. Look at that puppers. Oh yeah, the last step I forgot is because this is an optiplex build, we have our 24 pin to 6 pin adapter. We're just gonna go ahead and get that plugged in real quick here with the big guy here. Just gonna click that in. And now our power supply is all primed and he's about to start grinding. Nah, I ain't got a Sharpie. Alright, he just had one in the area he's gonna grind off. Shoot, take this, I gotta go like now.
Oh, okay. See you, Steven.
See ya!
See ya, Bevan.
You gotta film the Bevan driving off.
Just witness the Bevan mobile.
It's cut. I just need to finish it, file it down. Back to y'all when I get that motherboard in. A couple months later, and here she is, operational and part of my setup. This is the Florida Man Mason office where all of my videos are edited. It's been like this since day one, just with different computers, and now we have the best one here. So ignore the janky power supply setup. There's not really much to say about this, actually. I will put the specs right here. And for $300, I think I did pretty dang good, actually. I mean, she runs VR, BeamNG Drive, Beat Saber. If you couldn't tell, like VR, CarX, all the games I play. And she edits videos. So, I can't really complain here. And I think she's a good look. I think she's a looker. I like the way this thing looks. It's so jank. Now, let me get this side cover off because I need to make a couple of notes for those of you following along. The one of you following along. Okay. So, and you know who you are. Anyhow, let me get this side panel off and I'll show you the inside of it more. So I got the side panel off. One thing to note that I didn't mention in the video is that you do have to, obviously, you have to cut the front bit off. You just cut it right under the factory. Like you'll see it, I don't know if you can tell. Like it does this, and then there's this bit right here. You just cut right under that and it's spaced perfectly. As you can see, this thing gets plenty of views. It's a little dusty. You cut the bottom half on it. I just left the speaker right here. Most 1080 Ti's aren't going to be like mine, just because mine's kind of ugly. Shit, there's still blood on there from when I cut myself with it. Just note, too, I don't know if I'm able to show this in there while it's running. No, I'm not. Anyhow, there's a... For some reason, I don't know why, and I will put a screenshot up here with a circle of the screw. For some reason, that screw is really finicky. Like, the PC will just power cycle, won't actually boot unless you take that screw out and put it back in while the PC's on. I cannot explain to you why it does this, but it just does. Also, another thing to note, you do have to trim the graphics card. I'm going to turn on my light here so you can see. I don't know if you can see it right in there, the power connector. So you have that adapter, the 4-pin adapter for the Dell. Actually, you can see it perfectly up in there. That white power connector right there. So you can kind of see it. I had to trim the graphics card to get it to fit. So just know you do have to trim that graphics card, and there is barely enough space to get it to work. I mean, like, barely. So you're probably gonna have to trim that connector down a little bit and your GPU. Just a thing to note. And the screw, by the way, I'm talking about is right. Actually, I think you might be able to see it. I think it's that one. I don't think the camera's not picking it up. But yeah, just know you do have to trim the graphics card and that connector right there to get it to fit. Just another side note. You might be able to. No, you can't. Yeah. But anyhow, here she is, and for a total of $300. As she sits right now, I think I did pretty good, minus the SSD that I bought for $27. That's gonna get slapped in here at some point. It currently has a spinny hard drive, and it's pretty slow. So once I slap that SSD in it, this thing's gonna be really good, honestly. And I'm really dang happy for $300. And I will put oh my god, I can't talk. I will put all the parts I use for this PC in the description. Any links. Well, obviously I can't link the computer, but this is an optiplex 3060. You can Google this on eBay. Just make sure it has the same CPU as mine. They usually come with 8 gigabytes of RAM, but mine came with 16, so that's pretty sweet. Anyhow, take care, y'all. I don't know what to say. Comment if you like more PC videos. You're probably not going to see very many of them since I don't build PCs very often, but I mean, just tell me how you like them. Anyhow, peace out.